This is round 2 of the tournament called the Magical in the tournament series The Trials of Spring, held at the Portland Game Store in Portland, Oregon in April 2026. At the top of the screen is Stacy playing a Sorcerer, and at the bottom of the screen is Jamie playing an Avatar of Air. So the Magical tournament, it is like kind of a flavor. It is a flavor forward series of sorcery tournaments that was held at the Portland Game Store, and each tournament in the series has a pool of 6 avatars that you can choose to use, and each one of them is kind of like loosely grouped together thematically. So in a previous series that I posted to this channel, we watched them do a tournament called the Mystical, and there was a different set of avatars in that pool, and in this one, it is more kind of like just like magical themed avatars. So like Sorcerer for sure. Some of it was at the organizer's discretion in terms of like what made the most sense thematically, how to group things together there. And it is mostly for fun. We're just doing like kind of giving people the opportunity to play with avatars that they maybe haven't thought about building with, or kind of haven't had a lot of experience with, or just don't see a lot of play. Because they may or may not be in top meta in the game, and just kind of just give people more experience and more depth of diversity in their play. Also, as kind of in an attempt to provide more diversity in play for these series, what we started doing sometimes is just we record like a random table for the first couple rounds instead. We used to just set up the camera on like table 1 and say like everybody, all table 1 games will be recorded unless people aren't comfortable being on camera. And what ended up happening is that we would just like if you win a tournament in like a Swiss format or most other bracket formats, like if you win, then you keep getting paired at the top table. And what would happen is that you would just keep seeing the same deck playing challengers over and over and over in the tournament series. And so this way, like we get the opportunity to see like kind of just more diversity of players playing games. Even if they didn't make it to the top of the tournament or never got paired to table 1, and I find it more interesting to watch, and the whole point of kind of posting these games and this content locally in the Portland scene is to just give people a window into what does the game look like when you are playing it, and you're not playing it at kind of like a top ultra competitive sweaty TCG level. There are some people that want to play the game and they want to go out there and like kind of travel and compete in a much more competitive environment, and only play meta decks and only play net decks and try to just like kind of innovate win percentages based on that. And then there are other people that play more either more kitchen table or more what we like to call, I guess, like casual competitive, where you want to build a good deck, you want to win, but you want more flavor in there, you just want more fun interactions in the game. I think we're on I believe we're on turn 4. Stacy has quickly found themselves on the back foot here. Managed to get out the Pudge Butcher thanks to an early Crusade. Playing a landmass. Stacy forgetting that Sturmgeist is going to take a step and strike because of that magic cast, and that is a very common thing that gets forgotten when Sturmgeist is on the board. So I would say, like, for sure, because it's such a popular card to play, in the Gothic set. If you see one of those, like both players need to like just remember and be aware that that card is on the table and has a trigger. Jamie or Stacy, I think, getting a pull off with Pudge there. So we'll get to fight the Avatar Bear for 5 points of damage. However, I mean, unfortunately, still has now a Sturmgeist and a Forsaken, so 6 power total, sitting on his head on the home site. And he is getting dangerously close to the door here now at this point. 8 life as he passes turn back to Jamie. Jamie in just like a very good position here still, even with Pudge on his back row. He's got the Dapper Vampire. Pudge, I think Pudge pumped up to 6 points of power because of the Crusade. So he did 6 points of damage, not 5 there. Jamie with a Whirling Blades. Whirling Blades, it's going to strike both minions there, bring Jamie back up to 20, and then choosing to trade on an attack there with Pudge for the final points of damage to just remove that threat. So still a strong play from Jamie, even choosing to trade the vampire there. Just healing back up to 20, removing all of Stacy's board presence. He still has kind of 2-3 power minions on board attacking. Both swinging in there, bringing Stacy back to 2. Stacy getting a Pillar of Zyros out. 3 minions total banished, gaining 3 life. That's going to bring him up to 5. 5 mana for a Dapper Vampire, which could help him stabilize here. If Jamie wants to attack in now, it makes it more difficult because the vampire is going to start eating those pieces. So he needs a way to remove the vampire or kind of allow one of those pieces to be able to make a trade. Jamie, unfortunately, with the answer there, Arcane Barrage to remove the Dapper Vampire, and then smacking in for 6 points of damage to door. So Stacy now at door here, and really on the back foot. He would need something really strong to have a chance at another turn or two. Like he would need I guess an Earthquake to remove both pieces, or a Poison Nova or something. He didn't have it. He didn't have it. He's choosing to concede. He had a Titan in his hand and just didn't have enough mana for it, I think. And he had a Whirling Blades that he needed the vampire to stick around for in order to make use of. But just unfortunately, just like a really quick game there. And Jamie just getting the start that he needed, and Stacy just having a start there just a little too slow to get his deck going. So that was round 2 of this tournament, and we will move on to round 3 next.